One of the mistakes that many people are making is considering unreal love as real one. As an example, if love real, it could not have some sort of bitterness. This is one of the signs. Okay? Any love. So I give you some idea, I bring you definition. You can think about any instance, any example. Okay? Let me just explain this one. If love is real, it should not have any sort of bitterness. What do I mean? For example, when you love someone, merely having in your mind that this love has some sort of end is going to be some sort of bitterness of that love. Okay? For example, you love someone, you think that by death I'm going to be separate from him or her. Okay? So this is some sort of bitterness. We can conclude from this bitterness that this love is not real. For example, I love my father, my parents, and death would not make any sort of bitterness in this love. So this love is real one. I love God, and because I know through this I'm going to enter a better world, new realm of living, I'm not going to be afraid of death, and death would not be the end of that love. It indicates that this love is a real one. But if you love some people, some person, at the same time you understand this, first of all, this love is not for the sake of God. You love her or you love him because of her, because of him. That's all. Just physical aspect, just material aspect, okay? And you imagine, for example, separation, going to another country, death, any sort of separation, as some sort of end of this love. You can conclude that this love is not a real one. Okay? This is just one of the signs. There are some other signs. But unreal love always doesn't have negative aspects. There is just one positive aspect in unreal or figurative love as well. What is that positive aspect? The positive aspect of figurative love or unreal love is, through this sort of love we can imagine, we can understand the taste, the feeling of real love. This is the consequence and result of this. So even by itself is not real, but it has this positive aspect. So especially the youth that have this sort of feeling probably more than the others are closer to gain real love of God. You understand the sacrifice of the youth, whether the relative of Imam Hussein or companions of Imam Hussein, during the day of Ashura, more beautiful. Even their statements were more beautiful. The statement of Qasim, the statement of Ali Akbar, Abul Fazl Abbas. Why? It originates from this fact that the youth are able to grasp the reality of love even more than the others. Okay? So right now, at the end of this specific topic, I want to mention this point, that according to our mystical works, Irfani works, we have two levels of figurative loves. Okay? Figurative love. The first level is exactly what I explained. That figurative love that is not enough, is not even correct. We should pass that figurative love. We should reach the real one. Okay? But there is another figurative love which is correct, which is accepted. What is that second type? Is at the end. What do I mean by at the end? I mean at the end of the journey of wayfarer. At the ultimate stage of this journey, we reach completion, we reach divine proximity. Okay? At that specific level, we understand the only and the ultimate truth, which is God has manifestations, has everything else, and everything else is from this the only truth. Okay? Here also we have another unreal love, which is love for everything else other than God. Okay? But because here at the end of journey, this person is a complete arif, a complete Gnostic. At this stage, because he or she knows that everything relates to that one truth, one reality, which is God, this sort of love, even though it is figurative, it is accepted. Okay? So as a summary, we have two sorts of figurative love. At the beginning of journey, at the end of journey. At the beginning, it is not accepted. We should not be stopped by that sort of love. We should pass to reach the real love, which is love of God. Okay? But we have another figurative love, which is at the end of journey. That is accepted. That is our love for anything else other than God, which are manifestations of God. Okay? Creatures of God, anything which has been created by God. Because all of those things have relationship with God, we love them the same as our love for God. I don't want to take your time. My last point is the importance of supplication in the concept of love. There is a famous and interesting statement for Allama Amini, that great scholar who is considered as one of the most famous Muslim and Shiite scholars, who is the author of great work of Al-Qadir. He has a very interesting statement. He says, if you want to recognize, to get familiar with the culture of Ahlul Bayt,